I like that Corona's not trying to rebrand, you know. I wonder how we would be receptive if they were like, not that Corona. Like, if they played into it, would we like it, or would we be like, fuck you, Corona?
I don't think
I
would.
A joke out of this.
I don't think I would. I would feel like Corona, like, it was having a midlife crisis. Like, Corona was like having identity issues if they like just pivoted away from their full name, try to make us fucking think like we're not that Corona. It's like, no, be proud of who you are. You're fucking Corona. You was Corona before Corona. Own that shit.
I never knew the word Corona was so prevalent until this happened.
Yeah.
Because there are cities named Coronas. There's like Times Squares named Corona.
Yeah.
There are taco places named Corona Tacos. Just things I just never noticed.
I also feel like you probably just started looking up Corona places.
No, it was really on that road trip. I just kept passing things called Corona.
Really?
There's a whole city called Corona.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, in California.
That's in
California. But you know,
how are the cases over there?
I don't know.
It's pretty. Population's pretty low. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it?
I think so.
Ain't no Corona in Corona.
There's got to be.
That should be on the sign.
That should be their whole pitch.
Yeah.
No,
come over. Give us the Rona.
No Rona in the Rona. A lot is going on in the news, man. You know,
it's so many things.
Yeah, I feel like it's too much. It's too much to even do the show this week.
That's
we should just go home, all agree that shit is trash right now, and you know, come back when we feel like things are feeling brighter. You know,
I kind of on the way here, I was like, "There's everything that I want to talk about now is different than what I wanted to talk about 3 days ago." And then on top of that, a whole bunch of other things have happened. Mm-hmm. It's like in every world is coming to a head or something this week.
Yeah, I'm just thinking. I'm sorry. I'm just thinking about how shit sucks right now. How everything just feels so dark and down. And we're here to do a fucking comedy podcast, Christopher.
I know.
I also thought to myself, should I shit before the show?
Yeah.
Or can I wait? And I told myself I was a grown man, I could wait. But now I'm thinking that might have been a bad call.
Do you want to take a shit? Or
no, man, I'm good. I'm a grown man. I can push through. I'm professional, Chris.
Just in the middle.
This is my first shit I had to do before while I was filming some shit. No. Filming some shit. No. I'm professional.
I haven't notoriously gone on stage while having to shit before a story in which I was just prairie dogging the entire performance.
Let's talk about it.
Yeah, it was in high school. It was also like in a ranked round, and I had done really well.
The pressure was cooking.
I had done every other round, and that was my literal lowest score in the entire tournament. I still moved on to the next level, but I almost didn't by 1 point.
Do you blame it on the shit?
I blame it on the shit. That's literally every
happens.
Performance from that.
Shit happens. There you go, Josh.
In 10th grade, and every performance from there on out, I'm never going to go onto a stage when I have to shit again.
What if you have to shit when you get on stage? What if you didn't know you had to shit? Then you get on stage and you have to shit. How do you deal with that shit?
And it's as bad as the one that I'm remembering.
I don't know how bad. Look, talk about that one means it was pretty bad.
Fucking bad. It was pretty. I mean, I was like, all I could think about was like not pooping my pants during.
How often do you think about the situation?
Literally, I feel like almost every time I go on stage.
Oh wow!
Like, oh man!
Actually,
this shit is hard.
I usually don't do comedy high. I mean, this show, we get high. It's part of the show.
Yeah.
But in general, I try to also make sure I don't do comedy high because, again, I was in a competition one time, and it was like the early round. I was like, I'm going to make it past this round.
Yeah.
I got high before a show, and I didn't make it out of that round. And it made me really like, oh, man.
Okay.
I'm not going to smoke before shows anymore.
Don't smoke.
I'll smoke during a show.
And definitely shit. You got to know yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you can grow. You got to know what things are not going to let you perform at the highest level. And I could have told you, shit inside you is never going to make it where you can give your all. You know what I'm saying? Never, ever. I've played basketball games, and I make sure I take a shit before I go hoop. Is that the water? Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, should we wait? I don't know.
How long
are we doing this show?
If I ever teach a master's class, I'm starting with take a shit before you go on stage.
Okay, I like that.
And I mean, some people can get high. It would be hypocritical now that we have this show for me to say don't get high before performing, but
yeah,
that's just for me. You know? I'm not gonna hate on others.
Fuck it. Here we are. Welcome to Wine and Weed. I am your host, Sterling Steelo Brim, aka S to the B to your best to the. Do we always do that first?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We do, right? My AKAs?
Yeah.
Damn, fuck, I'm forgetting the show, guys. AKA S of the Beats and your best of the breed. AKA is that third leg. No, that's just me. AKA Concerned Father. AKA Black Mama. AKA RIP Black Mamba. AKA that dude. AKA I'm your stylist. AKA Steezington. AKA Fittington. AKA is that your bitch not no more. AKA it's just me. You know? And with me as always, my co-host.
Hey, I'm Chris Reinacher, a.k.a. the Chronosewer, a.k.a. your new camp counselor, a.k.a. your new baby daddy, a.k.a. the goop in your gap. I don't like being your new camp counselor and the goop in your gap. There's
You have to choose.
vibe
Yeah.
about it.
It could be an adult camp.
Oh, okay.
Come on, man. I got you. I'll save you.
A.k.a. the elusive moose. And on the ones and twos and the facts, we got John Ros.
Ooh, what's up,
Yeah,
everybody?
John
It's me, John Ros, a.k.a. Young Jeff Goldblum, a.k.a. the Nose That Knows, the Article Assassin, a.k.a. Shark Boy, a.k.a. Terry Khalifa, and the artist formerly known as Big Sexy with the Glasses.
Hey, I like that. I like it. And how we getting into this?
It's
show?
just us this week, which we're
don't
pretty,
be so
you know,
sad. Everybody stop crying because it's just
Nucky's
us.
right there.
and
is right
Nucky,
there.
and Nucky, of
Be a
course,
guest.
technically directing. But I like that we get a little break. You know, we get to just talk to each other. You know, check in, see what we think about the world.
It is good because I just miss talking to my boys, us connecting, us just talking about all this fucking horrible shit that's going on in the world. I feel like I brought in bad energy to start the show, and I want to apologize to both of you, but that's not energy I have towards you guys. It's just energy that I have toward America.
It's a weird week, 100%. I wonder, and I was posed this question earlier this week by a friend of mine. He said, when we look back, like, are we on the verge of a civil war, or has a civil war already started?
Oof. Yeah, I think we're in the cusp of it already starting, man.
I don't know. I mean, people were killed this week at protests, and the Republican National Convention happened.
France Fernandaddy?
Which seemed to like support the whole thing and all be very propaganda machine looking and feeling. I watched it. I'm guessing I'm the only one who did.
I didn't watch it.
Yeah. It was. I don't think you should have watched it. I mainly just watched it to see what the approach was going to be, and it was a ton of fear, unspecific fear, very, very much anti-cancel culture, very much saying like COVID is taken care of and systematic racism doesn't exist, and they really doubled down on that. So it's just weird to see like a central political party in power supporting, for example, these guys on the first day who were the people who touted guns towards Black Lives Matter protesters. That's how they set the tone. They were like, we're going to bring these guys out who have done nothing but got famous for waving guns at protesters. And then later that week, a kid who's in the front row of a Trump rally, there's a photo of him in the front row of a Trump rally, went and shot protesters in who were in, what is the name of that town? In Kenosha. So it's very strange to me. It's a very strange week. I understand your energy being off. I feel the same way. I don't know what to say and how to make it funny.
Yeah, I don't know what to say. I'm just like, I'm not even in awe anymore. Like when I see shit happening, I'm just like, this is what's happening. This is what's going on in this country. This is what this country truly believes is right. I know whenever I post anything about what is going on in this country, if it's a black man being gunned down like Jacob Blake at the hands of the police, I post anything, all I ever get. It's like weird. I joked and tweeted Instagram and said it's weird that me and David Duke have the same followers. But all I ever get is comments just being like, well, that man did this thing 10 years ago, or that man, blah, blah. You like, what does that matter in the situation that's going on right now. Like, why do you guys believe that we have to be these squeaky clean angels in order for but we could, you would never be like, oh, that rugby player that got dismissed of rape. Well, you're never bringing up that person's past at all. You're talking about whatever the case is right there. And at the end of the day, nothing was warranted for them to shoot that man 7 times in the back.
No,
there was nothing that you cannot write me anything
There's
that
nothing
would make me say, okay, well, I guess that guy deserved that.
Well, it's not unfair for the police to be a judge, jury, and executioner for a person who no matter what they did, that's not what the police's role is to kill them.
But it is.
I mean, it shouldn't.
It's not it should be. It's not what it should be. But obviously, that's what the police role is in this country, and the police know that, and they understand that they can get away with that. And we just watch it happen, and now it's gotten to the point where it's not even about if the police can get away with that. Anybody that's white can get away with that, and everyone knows it.
Yeah,
and everyone knows it. So they're not even trying to hide it anymore. They're like, "You're white, you're fine."
Yeah, and you're on our side
automatically.
Yeah,
and that's what scares me the most when you mention like a civil war. What scares me the most is that white people can play both sides.
And they have. I mean, the people that were killed at the Black Lives Matter protest were white people. But that doesn't mean that that guy doesn't still have a lot of hate in his heart, And I feel like that's just... I hope it's not just the beginning. I really do. I really do. This is why I said from a few weeks ago that I'm sad that anyone is marching around with guns, because I kind of saw something like this coming. But... I guess that's the country we've chosen that we want to live in. And the strangest part about
we didn't choose it.
Yeah. And the strangest part about it is like the president is not saying that guy was wrong. The kid who shot.
No.
And the right-wing outlets are also not saying
he would have probably spoke at the fucking RNC if he could have. If
it happened a week earlier.
Yeah, they would have been like, get him in here.
I mean, that's terrible.
And he would probably give a better speech than Trump, too. That's what's the scariest part.
You seen that Trump was... you didn't see the speech either. He was like leaning on the podium his whole speech. I haven't seen that many people talk about that. But he was kind of like leaning with like a shoulder up the whole time. He seemed very tired.
Okay.
Anyway, that's like an overview of the things we're going to talk about, not including the funny things.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to just explode about news.
I know.
At the very beginning of the show.
But how do we not cover the news, How do we pretend or stay away from it? We don't. So we're here.
That's the world we live in.
That's the world we live in. Yeah. You guys want to smoke and be funny and shit?
Yeah, let's smoke. I think there's some funny stuff we can start with. I think there's some funny We're drinking some Diora.
Ooh.
Some rosé of Pinot Noir. Rosé of Pinot Noir.
Wait, that's like two things put together.
We're smoking some CBX. So let's light it up and start with some lighter news. No pun intended.
Toddler gets tangled in a kite and blown into the air at a Taiwanese festival. A 3-year-old girl was hoisted dozens of meters into the air at an annual kite festival in Taiwan on Sunday after getting caught in the strings of one of the kites, swinging violently through the sky for several seconds before coming back down and being rescued unharmed. The 2020 International Kite Festival commenced over the weekend in Nanliao, a seaside town located in northeastern region of Hinshu. The area is well known for its high winds, making it an ideal spot for kiting, and over a dozen professional flyers had come down to the event to put on shows and celebrate the festival's 4th anniversary, according to Taiwan News. Now I think she got picked up.
She got full on picked up. There's a giant like dragon kite, and she gets tied up in the tail and gets lifted. What is that? Looks like 40 feet in the air?
It's a scary amount.
More than 40 feet in the air?
Meters.
How many, I feel like it's like 5 stories.
It looks like she's doing a prophetic dance. I'm like, is this a God-sent dance? Yeah, she saw it all. She covered life right there.
That was amazing.
She didn't have to continue after that. That was incredible. Who were her parents?
I assume the camera. I don't know. Actually, you're right.
I don't think the parents are the camera people. I think if the parents were the camera people, they would drop that camera.
That's true.
But I like
camera. That was your guess, John. Was the camera people?
That's true. You know me? I'm like, wow, this is such a great shot.
Must have been the parents.
Yeah, it must have been the parents.
I just don't understand how that kid got wrapped up in the tail of it. Like, was she playing a game and she like tied herself up in it, or was she, or was it completely intentional? It just wrapped her up and flew her away.
I don't know. It just looked like it was. I don't think it was intentional. As an Asher. Is that ashtray?
Oh, double. Oh, you have two. Oh,
I was just giving you that. Yeah,
that works perfect. Thank you so much.
No. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think it was intentional. Let's start with that. I don't think anybody was like.
No, but I think you think
the heavens.
Child, it was intentional for the child. Could have been like, I want to see what happens if this happens. If I do.
Oh,
this.
I don't know if it was that.
I don't. I maybe just want to get close.
Maybe the kid saw up. I don't fucking know. I don't. It just looked too violent for that kid to. I mean, maybe that kid thought. Did you say it was a dragon kite? First of all, why do you know about kites?
So, it looks like a giant like.
I thought you were saying that was the type of kite it really was. I was like, how do you know about kites?
It's a dragon 422.
If I knew about kites and sea lions, those are my things.
I thought you knew about a sea elephant.
Yeah, sea elephants.
You don't even know the fuck you know.
Is that?
Yeah, I like that there is a kite festival. I think it's a pretty good Corona activity. I think we should have some.
That is
here.
open air. You're right.
Yeah, it feels like it's open air. You get some cool shows. You know,
but it's still got a lot of people around.
That's fair.
Yeah, but you could distance, wear some masks. I think we should have more kite festivals.
You've never been into kites before. Now all of a sudden you want to fucking promote kite festivals?
This one looks pretty exciting. I mean, I feel bad for the 3-year-old. I think you should keep an eye on your 3-year-old.
That kid would never forget that.
Do you think the kid is going to be
that might be that kid's first memory?
Do you think she's going to be like an adrenaline junkie now, or do you think she's going to be like afraid of heights?
I think whatever she does with adrenaline, her parents will say, "Is this so you when you were 3?" They'll tell her that story. Sure. They'll tell her that story nonstop. You've always been like you've loved heights since you were like. No, I didn't fucking go up there on purpose, Mom. You didn't watch me. I got taken away in the air.
I feel like it'll either be like that was the day that she got her kicks,
her wings,
and always been chasing that, or like that was the day that she was never the same.
It was almost the day she got her
either
wings.
or. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty. I mean, she came back down uninjured though.
That was crazy. That's like gracefully came back down. Did like
I think she's just not afraid of kites anymore. I think she just thinks all kites are like that.
She's definitely not afraid of kites anymore. Was she ever afraid of kites? Why would we say anymore?
Oh, yeah, you're right. At all. Yeah.
Were you afraid of kites as a child?
Yeah, I saw them like, oh my God.
From 1 to 2, she realized kites were not her friend. Yeah. At 3, she got over it.
I don't know why kites seem to stop at after childhood in America.
It's not that kites stopped after childhood. Kites were hot for like a good 10 years. Yeah. We fucked with kites for like 10 years.
We got drones.
Yeah, we got more shit.
Oh, you think that kites were hot in the 90s and now they're not hot
anymore. For sure. You had a kite, didn't you? Or you at least fucking flew one.
Yeah, flew some
motherfucker, I grew up in the hood and I had a kite. Kites were hot. They had a moment. They had a season. Kites are done now, bro.
Now kids have drones.
Kids have iPads. Yeah. What the fuck would
What about those rockets? Did you ever have those rockets? That like shat up in the air.
Rocket that shat up in the air. You know those poop-filled rockets.
You mean like the easy one that you just hit like the air pump and it flies up? Like
not the science experiment ones.
Okay, I
the one that you step on and the poop.
You kind of like launch it. You kind of like launch it like that rocket thing.
Wait. Oh, you mean like it's like a little thrower thing that flies?
Yeah.
And comes, I remember that shit.
Yeah.
You can make those. Those were like science. Like you can buy those at the store and you have to put them together yourself, right?
I don't remember.
Are science fairs out of control now for kids?
Yeah.
Because science fairs in our day were like...
That's true. I made an app. Like, does that count as a science project?
Now.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? You know what I made, y'all? I don't even fucking remember. Probably Volcano. Probably some lazy shit.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
No, that's
apps. No. I'm saying like kids today are making apps.
That's what you actually.
No.
You're a science fair with. I was like, what?
No.
But I bet nowadays that's
what
they do.
Yeah.
For sure.
My sister won first place in a science fair because she invented something that would get her hangers off of her out of her closet.
Oh, okay,
like that
off
were
the
too
rail.
tall for her.
Oh.
And that's basic shit.
Like
Yeah.
like a fucking extended hang.
It was like a
that's
pulley
useful.
system.
It was a
Yeah.
pole, just an extended pole. She was like,
Oh, those
They were
trash,
like,
those
genius.
trash pickers.
This is really big for science in the 90s. And now kids are like, I created this to help my
That's
brother
what I'm
with
saying.
diabetes.
If
Yeah.
you're a teacher, you can only judge off what you can do. And I will say that 90% of the fucking projects these kids are turning in, these teachers can't do. They have to just give them A's just because they don't know what the
Oh
fuck it is.
yeah, for sure.
Oh yeah, you're
If
like,
you're
"Can
like,
you
I
do it?"
created an app. That teacher was like, I've never created a fucking app. And then,
Yeah. Well, I just used the app maker to make my app. Like, you know, like,
Yeah.
totally.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Some kids are like,
I
he
learned how
just
to-
used app maker.
I learned how to code through MySpace, bitch.
yo, for sure.
I think a lot of these teachers are dealing with like tech hops that they are not prepared for right now.
For
for sure. Yeah,
It's
yeah.
probably so intimidating if you're a teacher right now. I'll probably just be getting in fights with kids for asking me simple questions. Mr. Brim, how do you do? Bitch, you know I don't know no shit about that. Exponents. When letters start being put in math, bitch, it confuses me.
I would love for you to be a teacher.
I think some teachers are like, fuck, I got to do this. If you're a prepared teacher, it's probably great. Because I saw this dude who is maybe a woodshop teacher.
Oh,
and he
shit.
just built like a set for himself. And I was like, oh man, every other teacher at this school probably hates that guy.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It's like, God damn it. That guy's probably just being
He upped
like,
the
cool,
bars,
I'm going to
yeah.
make YouTube videos and I'm going to use this for the next 5 years.
yeah.
Yeah. 'cause
And
you
then he's
get-
like done.
It's a tax write-off.
you probably become way cooler now for doing those kind of like weird classes. Like, do they even still have woodshop?
Yeah, I mean, this
Yeah.
guy did.
If you can do some hands-on shit in front of kids nowadays, they're fucking impressed.
Oh,
Kids
yeah.
don't use their hands. Kids just use fucking computers and shit to make shit.
Yeah.
They don't actually get in and do no real fuck. You think they do?
No, I'm just thinking about teaching woodshop over Zoom.
Think about like
That's
when you try to
weird.
teach.
Yeah.
And dangerous. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, woodshop over Zoom. You can't do that, can you?
I feel like every
I
kid,
mean,
every child
what-
would have to have their own equipment. Like,
No, you're pulling that fucking that class.
Right,
As soon
that's
as it
not
goes like
essential.
to fucking COVID, the woodshop teacher isn't coming to work anymore.
Is he like just make something and
he's
send
an
it to
essential
me?
worker now.
Yeah, he does something else now. He is not a woodshop teacher anymore. Woodshop's not even popular. That was a 90s thing as well, Chris. Let's go to the fucking 90s.
I feel like it was like an 80s, 70s thing. It was
I
like
never
home
even had
ec.
wood. Yeah, home
I
ec,
didn't
yeah.
have wood shop.
Yeah, I didn't have a
wood shop. I didn't have
either.
home ec or anything. Yeah,
No, that wasn't
No, home
offered.
ec.
Although I think home ec should be offered.
I always thought it was just cooking. Every time it's portrayed in a movie, it's just cooking.
And
That
it's
is
like
all it was.
sewing,
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that makes
cooking,
sense.
Do you
sewing.
think it should be offered, Chris?
I think those are valuable life skills. I think they should have like a.
But, like-
it stands for home economics, right?
Yeah,
so it's
yeah,
actually
yeah.
balancing a budget.
It does.
and
Oh, that's
stuff like
I
that.
think that's
It's taking
if
care
not
of your,
one of the most
yourself.
important classes.
You know
what the
I
fuck?
mean? Yeah.
Yeah, but they didn't actually teach you real home ec, did they?
I never.
I thought
took
it was
to
like
home ec.
just actually
Oh,
cooking
okay. Well,
and shit. They
well, how
just-
do you know?
Yeah,
then?
and
They just put a fancy name on it to make women feel like they were doing something because this was something they used during like the fucking 40s or 30s or some shit.
Yeah, it was like
It
home
is a fancy
economics, and I
name.
was like, well, like taking care of your home, like cooking, like let's just teach you how to cook and clean.
Just lifestyle. Like I don't know. It feels like it's like
If you're gonna offer that class now, then it has to still be like you have to make sure it's too sketchy. It has to be fully elective. Like you can't fucking assign this class to anyone unless you're just doing it to
No.
men. Because if you do it to a young lady
or everybody.
yeah, or everybody, yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. Or it has to be an elective. But
Yeah.
for me, it's like it has to be everybody. I don't know if they're gonna. I don't know. I just don't. I just don't know.
Yeah, they
And
definitely.
why we waste our time doing that? Let these kids fucking do their fucking fast food cooking and shit. The easy cooking. They don't know how to cook. Fuck that shit.
they
You
just-
one of those teachers that's
It's
I
on
can't
YouTube
believe
anyway,
that like
like-
all of your learning, if you're a child right now, is online learning, and there's like everything out there for you. I don't know. Does it? Is it exciting or is it like?
How do you not
Is it
cheat?
just like a library?
How do you not cheat?
How are you not just playing video games during class? I'm sure there's
They
so
are.
many-
How are you just not? Yeah, you should
Yeah.
just cheat your whole
I've
way
asked
through.
every single person that is
Yeah?
still, I'm like, are you slacking off? They're like, duh.
Yeah,
Like,
they
has
probably
it-
had the answers before they
Yeah.
ever got on the Zoom.
Yeah.
They already passed them around.
My
Yeah.
cousin's a teacher and said that she saw someone getting a haircut on her Zoom today, like in her class.
What's wrong with that?
I think she probably had to deal with that dilemma
But
of
like,
like,
what is too far?
do I say something or
Yeah.
I guess you could get a haircut while I'm teaching?
What's the
you?
list of too far?
I mean, are you paying attention?
What's too far?
Yeah, like, okay, we know sex is obviously too far. You can't have
Yeah.
sex on Zoom with your teacher. It just gets weird. There was somebody that took a bath though, right?
Taking your shirt off.
I feel like that's already a little too far.
What if I woke up and got to class late and my shirt was off?
And you put one on?
Can I put one on?
I feel like that's...
what if you're like, it's really hot in my house?
Okay.
Yeah, what if I have air conditioning? Yeah, I like it.
What if you're in the bath?
Okay, this is...
There has been somebody did that.
Kelsey was saying that a guy in therapy did that, right?
Was in his bath?
Yeah, he showed up to his therapy.
I mean, why the
session
fuck
in his
not?
bath.
It's therapy.
I don't see a problem with any of it, man. I really don't see. I think we should allow people to learn how they want to learn, so they can get the work done.
Or just turn your camera off.
Yeah, just turn off your camera too. If you're in the bath and your camera's on, you want them to see. You're making a statement.
All right, let's go to the next article.
Bingo hall kicks out woman who didn't cover air hole in neck with mask.
All right.
So interesting.
My favorite thing about this is that the thumbnail, the woman looks very distraught. Like
Yeah, she
Bingo-
almost looks like she has a black eye.
Bingo.
Yeah, they didn't only kick her out; they whipped her ass.
It's like Bingo was the thing she had going.
Was it really necessary to give her an old-fashioned ass whooping? Was it?
Fuck. All right. An Ontario bingo hall kicked a woman off its premises when she wouldn't put a mask over the hole in her neck she breathed through.
Mm-hmm.
Earlier this month,
Just in case you didn't know.
Elaine
And
Arbu,
smokes through.
most likely, made her way to Delta Bingo in Pickering, Ontario, about a half-hour drive east of Toronto for some socially distanced bingo.
30 minutes for bingo?
You know what? I'm sure it's a very selective bingo halls now. You know, probably at capacity.
Did the bingo have a theme to it? Did it
A
say no?
theme?
What did it say? Something bingo?
For some socially distanced bingo.
Socially distanced. I'm sorry, I apologize.
That's the theme. But was denied entry at the door. In a lengthy Facebook post, Arbu's son, BJ Gilbert, said he found what happened to her was disturbing.
He did it.
When she went to Delta Bingo Pickering, she was told to leave by management if she didn't cover up the hole on her neck, he wrote. She explains that was impossible to do now that's how she breathes. Gilbert said Arbu was beside herself afterwards, but after researching mask exemptions, got up the courage to go back last Friday. She was turned away from the bingo hall once more, but this time she took a video of
I see
her
her next lane covered.
This is wild. Wait, she has a video?
I guess she said she has a video. The video, seen more than 10,000 times since it was posted on Sunday, shows a man telling Arbau that because of head office mandated rules, she wasn't allowed on the premises with a hole in her neck uncovered and asking her to leave.
I have the video.
You want to have the video? Okay, perfect.
This is amazing.
Covering your neck. It's from head office. Here's the head office number for you to contact. I know, but unfortunately this is private property, right? So they can mandate any rules that they want.
Is this a viral for the new Batman?
I spoke to Lucy. Lucy said...
This feels like a villain.
If you what? I just know from head office we've been mandated.
She isn't making it.
Yeah, I checked with my boss. It's from head office. Well, yeah, it's from Lucy, but it's head office.
You know what? I imagine the manager coming downstairs and being like, "I don't like your attitude, voice. You need to fix it."
You're gonna need to lower your voice, please.
Male, I don't like the way you talking to me. No, seriously. I don't know. Our nose. Okay, I'm gonna sound like a Karen before I say this. I just want you all to know our nose and our mouths are how we breathe, and we have to cover them with the mask. So I don't think it's the craziest thing to say, "Hey, also can you cover the hole with the mask?"
Why do you sound like a Karen by saying that?
I don't know, because in my head I just felt like I was going at this lady who has
No,
a
I
hole.
think the lady's being a Karen.
Okay, so I didn't know if you could be a Karen with a hole in your neck. I didn't know if you
Yeah,
were qualified.
I get that sentiment. I feel the
be a
same
Karen
way.
with a hole in your neck.
It feels like they keep
Does it really
testing.
impair because I don't know how that works. Like, would it really impair the passage that much? You know what I mean? I don't know.
We need to know. I mean, she's breathing out her coronavirus everywhere if she has it, right? Through her neck.
Yeah,
For sure.
there's gotta be
I
something.
for me, I almost wish everybody, and this is how I think I would handle it if I was a bingo proctor, but I don't know. I would just be like, hey, here's a scarf. Just
oh yeah,
throw it on.
aren't those masks that also cover the neck too?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I would also just be like, here's a scarf. Throw it on.
Oh, are you guys saying this lady should go get her a neck mask?
I'm just saying, I've seen people wear they're stylish.
Yeah, you have a hole in your neck. That's where you breathe out if you got to get a neck mask.
Whoa, Chris, you are being a little aggressive toward this lady, man.
Or like a bandana could work too.
I'm joking. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I think nothing but just rock a fucking
A little
bandana.
ascot?
Yeah, get fly on them. It's not that hard
An
to
ascot?
cover the
Oh
neck.
my god, an ascot. You're right. Yeah.
Yeah,
It
she
could
could
just
do
be a
it all.
scarf.
She
She
did
get a scarf. She
didn't really try. She came there looking for problems.
She absolutely. She came there.
She's
filming.
never even played bingo. She was.
I
in
think
there.
she liked bingo.
You think she does like bingo? She just likes problems
Yeah.
more. So she could have covered up her neck.
I think her son said to go back out there and film it.
he did.
Yeah.
He did. He was like, "Mom, don't let them do that to you." And she
He's like,
was
"This time
"It
you go
really
out
doesn't
there and
bother
film
You're
me."
handicapped.
Teach me how to
I
film,
think people-
son.
He just wanted to
People-
get the house alone. He was like, "Go back out there, Mom." She's
I
like,
need this hour.
"It doesn't matter. I can stay here. It's fine."
They won't
I
let
don't
me
know if they
in,
can.
son. Well, that's discriminatory. Film it.
Yeah. We'll make a Facebook post.
Just go. No, I feel like I noticed this about another Karen figure on the internet a couple weeks ago. I
So you
don't
can
know
be
if
a
you saw
disabled
the guy.
Karen.
This is what I'm asking. This is what I'm asking.
Let's
I
get
know
into
about,
these are the
I know about
heavy-
to
these are the
walk on
question
eggshells.
conversations that we came and started the show for. Can you be a disabled
Hand me a
Karen?
lighter, Chris. I need it.
Definitely disabled Karens exist.
Thank you.
Okay. There was a male Karen. Is that a Ken? Is that?
Oh, I thought they were. I think
Tucker?
they made. They had like a poll to see which it would be.
Whoever
To see
they
which
are,
name.
there was one of those inside Marshall's.
Okay.
And he was like, I'm not wearing a mask. I refuse to wear a mask. I'm a man with disabilities. But he was like a completely able-bodied, tall white man. He called
His name?
people
Terry.
Terry.
They
landed
say
on
Terry.
Is it
That's
Terry?
what won.
Who landed on Terry?
I don't know. That's
He's
what
a-
the
keep it with
Karen,
the K.
Let's keep it
Terry.
K. I know, right?
Karen Terry. They're trying to make it similar.
I don't love
So
it.
this Terry, he's talking and there's nothing about him that seems disabled. He also calls somebody the F word. It's like it's a
Fuck?
the
The
yeah.
bad F word. The really bad
the,
F
the
word.
gay slur.
Yeah.
It's like weird. And he's like, I'm disabled, and like upon watching at the same time, I see he points to his ear, and his ear, if you look closely, is a misshapen. You know, he has, I'm sure, a real disability with his ear, but he felt like he wore that disability on his goddamn sleeve, was ready to tell anybody about it, and was like enabled because of his disability.
Yeah.
He was otherwise just a tall white man complaining about not wearing a mask.
Yeah. So I guess you can be a disabled.
It
Karen.
depends on the disability.
Yeah, it does depend
Yeah.
on the disability. So who we writing off? Who is like yeah,
Tier
that's,
list.
That's fake disability. You don't get this pass.
You're saying who can bully people?
Yeah, I'm saying like who would you be like? All right,
People in wheelchairs are pretty like you do what you got to do, unless you're faking the
wheelchair and no mask. You rocking with that?
No, come on, man. I don't think
I'm
I'm gonna
asking
let
what
anyone,
combination are you
I don't think I'm
fucking
gonna
with?
let anyone
Anyone
like,
with
get
no
away
mask.
with
Unless
no
it's some
mask.
severe
What about a baby?
respiratory.
Can a baby get away with no mask?
A baby?
Yeah.
I've seen it, and I'm just like,
Yeah,
I feel
Chris
bad for the
can
baby.
get
Chris
away with
doesn't
no
like
mask.
baby.
I
with
feel
no
bad
mask.
for the
Great
baby.
question.
Yeah, I feel bad for the baby too, because you hear kids crying.
Yeah.
I saw a little girl out, and she was like punching her mom and her like grandma, saying that she didn't want to wear a mask, and they were just like trying to work with her so much. And I just thought about like black parents and like how has it changed or like what's going on? Because like I saw this little girl and I was like, ain't no way in hell I won't whoop her ass. I would whoop her ass right here in front of everybody. And then I also was like, can you do that anymore, Sterling? Are you just an old fuck that thinks you can still whoop kids? What's going on in these streets?
Because of coronavirus.
Well, she was punching their fucking parents, and she also was telling them she wasn't going in the restaurant if she had to wear a mask.
Wow.
And they left the restaurant.
Karen's starting early.
She was definitely a Karen. I swear to God, she was a Karen.
The kid, the baby.
But she looked 40. But yeah, she was 3, I think. maybe 2 or 3.
She was like an old looking baby.
Yeah, we know those old outfits that you're like, why do your parents hate you? Why do they dress you in this?
Like grandma clothes.
Yeah, grandma clothes.
That
And a
sucks.
3-year-old, it pisses you off.
Yeah.
It's always dope when
Mildred.
3-year-olds have cool senses of style, and you're like, I know you didn't put that together, but that looks cool.
Word, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Drip.
Yeah, when I see little kids that can dress, but sometimes they do put it together.
That's probably true.
Yeah, I used to dress myself at like 3.
Yeah.
I believe
pretty
it.
cool.
Stylist. I believe it.
Come on, man. John, come on, man.
But I don't feel like I had
Like-
any idea of how to access clothing as a 3-year-old.
What do you mean access?
Like, I just had the clothes I had. I had a
Oh,
orange
okay.
shirt, a purple shirt, a red shirt.
What do you mean access?
A blue shirt.
We could have asked for more.
I wasn't like, I don't know. I wasn't going, when I was going shopping for clothing, I was just,
Oh, see, I had
I
a
was
whole
just getting a brown shirt, a red shirt.
I had a whole huge wardrobe to work from because I have 2 older brothers.
Oh.
So I got passed down everything.
Oh.
Hell
So
yeah.
I have my own little new stuff. You don't get a lot.
Wow, that's how
But
it
then
works.
You had all this other stuff from your brothers.
Mm.
So I got cool shit that I'm like, oh, this stuff is
Oh,
cool.
so you really thought about it.
So I had like stuff that I was putting on fits. Yeah. I think I was good.
You had options, yeah.
That's fun.
Yeah, because you got your brother stuff. You know?
Yeah.
Wow.
And I was small for a long time, so I was like wearing like, I'm pretty sure like when I was like 7, I'm pretty sure I was like rocking their 4-year-old shit.
Slim
When they
fit.
were 4, it was fits for me though. I was getting them off. You know the article? Are you guys high?
Oh yeah.
I'm pretty high.
That's good. That's good. So we agree that we agree. Okay, can
Yeah.
you be an amputee and a Karen? Full
Ooh.
on.
If you're not wearing a mask,
full on leg missing, you have no mask. You get to the door. You say, "Hey, I left my mask in the car. Now I can hop on back over there, or you can let me in here."
I feel like
They put the pressure on you with
they
the
would
hop
normally
back
give
over
the
there.
port. Like I feel like at
I
least a
would try
business
to-
should have those. Like here we have a complimentary mask.
Absolutely.
Right?
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
But if we didn't,
I'll
might
go
be-
there for you.
Yeah, I might be like,
You know what, John? I like you, John. I'll go to your car for you. And what if he's like, "Man, get the fuck out of here. I ain't got no fucking mask. Let me in here."
Oh then, yeah.
All right,
I've got the extra mile, man.
Just-
I'll go to the store, buy you one, and like I guess let's
Nah,
go.
nah, I just
Oh, you
want
can't
to
go to
know.
the store.
Oh man, that is tough. That's really it. It's the amputee.
It's the amputee.
Yeah, I low-key do always have extra mass in my car though, so I'm prepared.
Oh, word.
Yeah,
Me too. Me too. I keep an extra mask.
because I'm forgetful too. So
Yeah.
it's mostly for me. Elon Musk presents pig implanted with his new Neuralink brain chip. Elon Musk has revealed new details on his new Neuralink brain chip, describing the device as kind of like a Fitbit in your skull, and even presented a pig whose brain had been implanted with the device. The SpaceX and Tesla boss spoke about the innovation at a livestream event held by his neurotechnology startup. Introducing Gertrude to the viewers, Musk said, "We have a healthy and happy pig. Initially shy, but obviously high energy and, kind of loving life, and she's had the implant for 2 months." As Gertrude snuffles around her pen in the above clip, a series of beeping sounds can be heard, which are revealed to be real-time signals from the coin-sized brain-computer interface. During the presentation, Musk took the time to answer audience questions, with one person asking whether the technology could eventually allow users to save and replay memories. Musk replied with an answer that you're probably already thinking, drawing comparisons to Charlie Brooker's dystopian drama, Black Mirror. Yes, I think in the future you'll be able to save and replay memories, he said. I mean, this is obviously sounding increasingly like a Black Mirror episode, but, well, I guess they're pretty good at predicting.
They're pretty good at predicting, says one of the heads of technology.
it's
crazy.
and I quote,
That's kind of scary.
Yeah, because what does that mean? Is he just stealing Black Mirror episodes and just fucking doing them?
he's like, oh, that's a good idea.
That's a
We
good
should-
idea.
Is that
They
patented?
They predicted it.
He's just getting all his ideas from Black Mirror. Well, we found out Elon Musk was stealing all his ideas from Black Mirror.
He might be. This is kind of terrifying.
You fucking with it?
Whoa. He said you could basically store your memories as a backup and restore the memories. Then ultimately you could potentially download them into a new body or into a robot body.
Chris, you fucking with this? Yes or no?
This is newly actually realistic to me, and my ethics tell me that no, I don't want to fuck with it. But as society evolves, people might just start fucking with it, and then I'm gonna have to rethink it.
Nah, I ain't fucking with it no matter what.
Yeah,
Fuck all that,
sounds
man.
intense.
Sounds like the mark of the beast to me. I ain't fucking with it.
It definitely sounds like the mark of the beast.
For sure.
No, I'm good. And
This
also,
one
if-
definitely sounds. This is
This is
that.
the mark of
Yeah.
the beast. And also, if I can download this and do this and do blah blah, that means you can too. That means you can
Yeah.
access all my fucking thoughts.
And
It's on
memories,
some
yeah.
real life Minority Report shit.
course.
Motherfuckers gonna be downloading like idiots the murders they did. They
Yeah.
be like that murder I did.
Yeah.
And you put that one away. It's like, why
Well,
would
if
you
you're not
download
doing
What
anything
filter
wrong,
should I use?
Why don't you have a brain chip?
on that murder? Yeah. You get to rewatch the murder you did. You're like, what filter? Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh, new Star Wars is coming out, huh? They put that on there. May the fourth be
That's
with
weird.
you.
I was just thinking about Star Wars, and now I have an ad about
Huh.
Yeah, it's always gonna happen.
I'm sure it's nothing.
I
It's
gotta
nothing.
stop thinking.
it. It's
I
not.
thought about Hot Pockets one time, and now they won't leave me alone.
I can't stop thinking about Hot Pockets. It's because of the ads in my brain are making me think about the Hot Pockets.
Oh shit!
Hot Pockets.
I guess I should pay for the ad block.
Oh,
Yeah, you gotta pay
no.
for ad blockers in your brain, fam. Oh, fam,
We get there.
Porn is gonna be downloaded so much by dudes just walking.
You can just be so much more successful if
just
you
like-
have the chip in your brain. People are gonna say.
Multitasking.
People are gonna be like,
Human 2.0.
but then you're gonna be that like old school business type that's like, yeah, that guy doesn't even have a chip in his brain.
Yeah,
And he just lives his whole life.
no way.
He just has a landline.
The guy's crazy.
Doesn't
Yeah.
even have a chip in his brain.
No, he just has a cell phone.
yeah.
Yeah, he
That'd
just
be
has
like
a
the
cell phone.
craziest thing. People- he
What?
just
What's
has
a what's a
phone?
cell phone?
Yeah, it's kind of scary though, for real.
It's terrifying. I also have a question about what they can make Gertrude do. Can they? What?
I think
they said
Gertrude's the
they're-
pig.
They said it's
Okay,
They
okay.
said it's a Fitbit, right?
Gertrude.
Gertrude.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not like a fucking a new Dragon Ball Z character.
Yeah,
You know?
Gertrude.
Gertrude.
There is a DBZ character named Gertrude, so I'm a nerd. Fuck it.
I knew John would know.
Gertrude sounds like
Yeah.
what Gertrude
Guys, that was the
is.
first time in history he didn't even have to fact check. He didn't even look it up on his phone
no,
or anything.
I just know.
He was like, it's right here.
yeah.
I don't remember what I was going to say.
Gertrude, what can
What they
make
can
you
do, make the pig
Okay,
do.
so they say, oh, it's a Fitbit. We're just measuring how many steps he takes. Little hooves, but it's like, no, like, can you also go eat food, Gertrude? Hey, come back into the pen, Gertrude. Calm down, Gertrude. Because I
If
bet
that's the case, then you're gonna have fucking somebody gonna be a little rich Hitler out here and just make their own little soldiers
Yes.
and put them in their brains and be like, go kill these people.
Yeah. I was hacked.
Just wanted to get us there quicker.
Yeah.
We're gonna all die if this happens. Is what we're trying to say on this podcast.
Yeah, this is a bad.
Should I predict the
idea.
future again on this podcast?
It
I
felt
predicted
like
the
you might
future,
have.
guys, nonstop. You guys want it?
All right, here we go. Here we go.
I married Gertrude. I don't remember his name that quick. No, I'm not gonna predict the future because I'm scared of it. It's
Yeah,
inevitable.
Maybe you shouldn't put that energy out there.
It's inevitable,
you know?
man.
That
Death is
somebody's
inevitable.
Oh, well, for sure.
So I'm gonna put
Regardless.
that out there.
Get
I'll
the
just put that out
in-head app for Trump.
Yeah.
But
You can
sure.
vote with your in-head
for
app.
Donald
Oh, you
Trump
can definitely
Jr.
vote. You can
Yeah.
definitely vote. Yeah, yeah.
Vote via your head.
Yeah,
Yeah,
why
it's
not?
super fast. It actually counts as 2 votes if you get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you just say Donald Trump's name, it just counts as a vote. That's how he hacks it. He's like, I heard my name.
I'm the most
That was
talked
looks
about.
like
I
a
was saying how much I
President
hated you.
yeah.
I heard my name.
Yeah, but they said my name means I got a rating, means I got a vote.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, yeah, no, that sounds terrifying, and that's real, and it's really happening though, and it's
Yeah.
already in the brain.
They should give it to Nucky.
Could they?
Perfect
If they could calm Nucky down.
Well, if they could just find out what the fuck is going on in his head, maybe we could help him.
Okay, can I maybe predict a little sooner in the future? Is that they'll replace some medications with possible brain computers. So they'll be like, instead of your kid taking Ritalin for ADD, we've figured out to do a brain chip that makes the child calm down
I could see that. What about
Yeah.
like
and be more focused.
what about to help like improve vision or hearing or something like that too, you know? There's definitely I've seen that the people have had technologies where they've hooked up like, I don't know, vision cords to a camera.
people are like,
you know?
Sterling, it's like LASIK eye surgery, but for your mind. You can focus more. You can hear better.
Oh yeah.
can
You're
see
enhanced.
better.
Yeah.
Your brain chip.
It's like a
We're all
limitless pill.
getting it.
It's like Project Power. It's like a limitless pill.
Yeah. It's just a limitless pill. Damn.
Everybody's thought about a limitless pill before. A limitless pill sounds pretty cool.
Always want to.
But also, I wouldn't fuck with the limitless pill.
If it has the same drawbacks, yeah, sure.
Well, no, it's not a pill. It's just a brain chip. It's easy.
And it's
in and out
forever.
surgery.
It's forever.
Just for 5 years. It just stays in your brain for 5 years.
And then you upgrade to get the new one for 5
Yeah.
more years.
You get the new one.
Yeah.
Because it tells you in your brain to get the new one.
Yeah. The new brand chip S.
You haven't updated your brain chip since 5S?
Oh,
Oh
disgusting.
my God.
I won't even fuck a guy with that 5S.
I can't communicate with somebody who doesn't have.
You're not
It's
on
the
my level.
Green text
Nah,
message.
Oh, man. You're just embarrassed. Everyone
you.
can see the antenna hanging out the back of your head. Just embarrassed.
the old one.
Like, oh, God.
Todd, I like you, but your text messages show up in green in my brain. And
It
it's
really
just like a
bothers
really
me.
ugly green.
It's hard when I send you gifts and they have to load.
You can't come out, hang out in group brain chats.
Oh, shit.
I thought there's
This will
this
really
new
happen.
app where we can dream together, and you can't do it because of your brain.
Your brain's different.
Because your brain's not updated. So
I'll dream one
can
day.
never share a dream together.
I'll dream one day. I'll dream. I'm just old fashioned.
I'm live streaming my dream. Oh my God. It's totally coming. Holy shit. That's totally
dude,
big.
okay.
Will we make it there?
Okay, if
think
they're like
so.
brain chips, I'm like no. They're like brain chips, I'm like no. And then at like the brain chip 5, they come out with and you can dream with another person.
That's
I
pretty
might
fucking
be like
dope.
fuck it. What?
like
I've had
you-
a good brain for 50 years.
What does
Yeah.
that even mean? Dream with
You
another
Inception
person?
with them.
Yeah,
But I don't fucking want to dream with motherfuckers. What do you mean dream with
you
them?
could go to a fantasy world with a fucking bud.
Bud.
I'm
You
fine.
run around. You like basically in the
I'm
greatest video
fine.
game.
That's
of
all you
want
want to do with the technology is go dream with somebody else.
It feels like a really fun
sounds
social
cool.
ladder. You get to
John, are you on board with this shit? You want to dream with somebody
I dream
else?
with Chris Reinacher.
dude. Dream.
He was not.
It'd be
You were
dope
not
to
his
dream with
selection.
me.
Oh.
You
No,
pulled the trigger.
I'm down because then I'm also in John Ross's dream, so it's a cool mix of both of our dreams. Which I'm
But
sure
why
are
do you need to
different
be in
dreams.
his dream if he's in your dream? It seems like you're just wasting the dream.
We're
on each
sharing
other.
a dream.
Somebody needs to just pick the other one, and then you dream with somebody else, and you connect. The
Oh,
other
that's
dream.
good. You could maybe
Yeah,
you could
I
do
know,
an all
dude.
be
You
player
like- dude,
2 in
I'm
your
developing
dream.
the technology.
You gotta get in on this.
I'm developing the technology right now.
You be the dream leader.
Hey,
dream.
let Sterling be a dream leader. I don't like being in Sterling's dreams.
They're really scary.
I don't like
There's
that
too
they
much
use Martin Luther
carpet.
King for
There's
the
too
marketing.
much carpet.
Is that too dark?
Nucky rules everything here.
I don't like they use Martin
have
Luther
a
King for the marketing.
Martin Luther King said, "I have a dream. What if we all shared a dream together?"
Just the worst campaign ever.
Now coming to the brain chip 6.
He just talks about the brain.
Martin Luther
Everybody's like,
King's
nah, fuck
dream.
this. They're like, no, it's black owned. They're like, all right, I guess.
Oh yeah.
All right.
We've uploaded
Well,
Martin Luther King's
We're
dream
watching closely.
to the server, and now you can share.
It's
Martin
over,
Luther
Chris.
King's
Let's go. Let's go into the next article, right? Well, how long have we been going?
59 an hour.
Oh, okay.
I think it'd be fun if you got to be in Martin Luther King's dreams, but then it was just another type of dream, like not the dream that he's.
Where
not-
are you right now, Chris? You can come back whenever you're ready.
He's just having a regular dream.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just
yeah.
like dolphins are talking.
Yeah,
he's
yeah, yeah.
underwater.
He's like, wow, interesting.
Yeah, it's just like you're like, wait, this isn't the dream I thought this was gonna be. Yeah, well, Martin Luther King
I
just
have
had regular
multiple
weird
types of
too.
dreams. Yeah. Okay.
I got you. Fear as men could eventually die out as Y chromosome is vanishing over time. I like that.
Yeah, I've heard about that for a while ago.
Really?
Yeah.
That
I've
men
never
could be
heard this.
extinct.
Yeah, yeah. I saw it in like a history
Let's get
channel.
into it.
Yeah.
I'm with it. If you guys want to know how men
Yeah,
can be
let's do
extinct,
it.
Yeah.
This is cool.
Okay, let's see. Fears men could eventually die out as Y chromosome is vanishing over time.
Stop, Nucky.
The Y chromosome could be dying out, prompting discussion of whether men could disappear with it. A person's sex is determined by whether they have two X chromosomes, which causes ovaries to develop, or an X and a Y chromosome, which results in testes. Of the two, X has approximately 1,000 genes, while Y has just 45. And research suggests the Y chromosome is gradually sinking even further. Genes develop mutations over time, some of which are harmful. Chromosomes can avoid passing on such harmful mutations by mixing and matching with each other during meiosis, the stage of foetal development during which our forming bodies develop sperm or eggs. This process breaks up the genes and makes it more likely that only strong, non-harmful ones get passed on. However, only X chromosomes can swap with each other, while Y isn't similar enough to combine. Because individuals don't generally have two Y chromosomes, Y can't recombine with itself, and thus it has become smaller and smaller over millions of years of evolution. Research conducted by Jennifer Graves, a geneticist at La Trobe University in Melbourne, suggests that 166 million years ago, the Y chromosome had a similar number of genes as X, approximately 1669. So it doesn't take a great brain to realize that it's a rate loss is uniform 10 genes per million years. So we've only got 45 left. Sorry.
No, you're good.
So we only have 45 years left?
We've only got 45 genes left. The whole Y will disappear in 4.5 million years.
This is just a science project that we didn't understand, so we gave them an A in the article.
There you go.
That's all it is, guys. That's all it
Exactly
is.
what that
Oh, this was written by my 12-year-old daughter.
I heard it and I was like, I don't know what's going on, so it must be smart. The same men are going to be extinct in what, 45 million years?
Right.
4.5.
Oh, well, guess what, bitch? You won't let us see your research, and neither will we. So I guess I'll just have to believe you.
Humanity itself might be extinct by then. Who knows?
Yeah, we may not even be. We haven't even been here for a million years.
That's so true.
4.5 away before man gets out of here. We're gonna kill ourselves within the next year and a half.
Yeah. 4.5 months.
year and a half for sure. Every day you look up and you're like, we're getting closer to the end. Everyone feels like this is the end.
I wish all men would become extinct way sooner than that. It's a disheartening article.
Yes.
I think it was just women just reminding us we suck.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Was it?
Also, it'd only be cool.
It probably would be cool. Do you think it'd be
all
way less
the way
problem?
men are gonna die. Like, there's way less men born next year. You'd be like, all right,
Yeah, if you're like,
doesn't really matter.
if you're in that last batch of men, you're getting used and abused.
That's true.
The women should have majority power.
I'm just saying, if
They
it was like
make better
30 dudes
decisions.
left, you were the last 30, it'd be a whole reality show around you.
You're right.
Women
Why
would
the
just
last
watch
man?
The last 30.
Yeah.
And it was coming to NBC, and it's just like different motherfuckers. It's like the last 30 men on earth. And I'm one of them doing this voice.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah. Oh, man.
It's just
man.
Lifetime.
It's actually not a bad
It's just television for
It's
women.
not a bad. I don't know what it is.
Lifetime Sports, Lifetime Black, Lifetime. It'll just be
Lifetime ESPN.
Lifetime Music,
Yeah.
Lifetime. Chris missed it. It was good, right? It was good.
Now you get off.
Let's go to, now Chris is mad at Nucky. You fucking stupid dog. You ruined the joke. If I was paying attention. Now remember your back. What else do we want to get into?
He looked at me all sad.
Me?
He did.
Oh, did he?
He's like, sorry.
He was like, really?
yeah, I fucked it up.
Really do that? Yeah. Okay.
Cover it though. I mean, people
It's
definitely
up
know
to
about
you.
it.
It's up to you.
We can cover it if you want to. I mean, it's gonna just
I
make
talked
me.
about it at the beginning.
Yeah,
you know?
it's just not surprising. It's just now we're in a place in this country where it's very clear again. If you're still in denial of what's going on, then you want to be. In at least from my perspective, like if you're in denial of what's going on within this country, then you want to be, and as simple as that. I'm not letting anyone get away with well, I didn't know. The ignorance time for me is up. The jig is up. It's like once people realized what was going on, the education time I will say was like 4 to 5 months, people being like, whoa, what the fuck? I didn't know all this stuff that happened within this country. That's kind of crazy. History, insane. Now we're at a place that if you want to continue to turn a blind eye, it's just because you want to, in my eyes. I don't know if I'm wrong. But I just feel like the whole Kyle Rittenhouse thing is like, of course, this little individual thinks, I mean, it was already illegal for him to even have the firearm within this country, within the state at 17. His mother drove him there as well to the protest.
Yeah. Across state lines from a place that he's not from as well.
Yeah.
He came in here. I mean, he's a terrorist. Like
he's a fucking terrorist.
That's what he is. He's a terrorist. He's a mass shooter. And for him to be received in any other way is like one of the most troubling things I've ever seen. So a group paid for his bail to get out. There are Christian groups that are raising GoFundMes. The president right now on Monday night has not said anything, has on purpose said almost like maybe these people deserved it. Have we thought about that? It's like really, really weird. It's like a call to arms.
Yeah.
Like it's a really bad idea. And it's, and that's how, literally that's how I felt while I was watching that convention the first night was like, it's that state where now that it is the headline, it's the opening night, is like, we need to stop the riots. These people we need law and order, and black speakers speaking about how like they did it, and reaffirming like the black person that these people want to see. They want to like completely ignore it because I think it just hurts your feelings to think about that you might have been wrong. And there was a big theme that was like, they want to tell us America is bad. They want to tell, the other side wants to tell us America is the bad guy. They want us to relearn that. Well, I think this has always been the greatest country in the world. You know what I mean? Like there was that. And it's like, you just can't admit, it feels like almost on a human level that you've done something wrong. And like, that's just like it's like an emotional human being things that like their whole platform is based around, I'm going to double down no matter what.
Yeah. 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 I always say, I get that you want to double down because you don't want to admit you're wrong. But
yeah.
It's like, but it's time to grow up, America. It's time to grow the fuck up and admit that you're wrong. And there's nothing wrong. There's nothing better than admitting that you're wrong because it allows you to be free. And the moment you admit that you're wrong is the moment that this country can really be free.
And grow. And I think everybody's here for it. As Cat Williams said in his stand-up bit he did with Supreme, jokingly but seriously, he said, you know that white America, I know you waiting on that big, angry monster that you think is going to turn back and get revenge that you call the black man. But we're better than that. I'm sorry to break it to you, but we've never done it because we're better than that. And you can be better than that too. We waiting on you to join. Yeah.
And it's just like you don't want to. I don't know if it's because you can't accept it or that you have bought into this country so much that no matter what, you believe this country is right.
And by admitting like faults, just like in your own like personal life, if you're admitting faults and rethinking the way you behaved in situations, that means you're becoming better. Like you're becoming a better person. And like, I think it's really an analogy of like the human being and the whole country. Cause it's that type of person that does not want to acknowledge that they were wrong, wants to double down, wants to not wear them, wants to say everything's okay, wants to be right, wants to be validated. And then instead,
it's an abuser. It's literally an abuser. It's an abuser that is saying
it's a toxic person.
Yes, it's a toxic ass abuser that's literally telling you that I beat you, I did this, I stole,
and I'm the greatest, I've always been the greatest. And if you don't think I'm the greatest, you're wrong.
Yeah, and everybody else is like calling you out now, and you're still being like, You don't fucking know. You don't fucking, and you're like, no, we all know. We all see. We all know. It's okay. Like, you gonna heal and you're gonna get better as soon as you're able to admit.
And you're gonna get better.
Yeah, but maybe they don't think they need to get better. That's the biggest problem, is that people think they're the best already. America's always so they're the best. So how the fuck you gonna tell the best to get better? People who really believe in this country, they think it's the best. They think it's the best. There's no place better. Have you ever traveled? Everyone hates Americans. Americans, though,
it's a great place.
They're the best, huh?
I think America.
Who said it
geographically?
I think America's dope, right?
And also,
I think America has a lot of flaws.
like all the people.
I think America has a lot of flaws.
Huge flaws.
I think huge flaws.
They have a lot of room to grow.
Yeah, and I think that they are not, and they're the youngest. You should be. We should let you grow.
They stagnate themselves.
You're also the youngest, but you're the most stubborn. You're the youngest that knows it all. Cause we got this.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here.
And yeah, they just doubled. I just like, part of me is like trying to understand the human being that it appeals to, because I think they started at like religious groups, or started at like we're conservatives,
but even like
and then they've changed the ideas, and it's changed into something else, and it's more personal.
It's not even that.
It's more outrage.
It's just race. Because at the end of the day, like you say, in religious groups, there are no black Christians on that side.
That's true. Yeah. White everything.
It's just white everything. There are no black Christians, man.
But they're appealing like to the worst.
They know that.
People. Because you have to acknowledge that some people are toxic, and some people don't want to admit that they were wrong, and some people don't want to grow, and some people want to be comfortable and be the same that they've always been.
People think they're perfect. People think that I'm okay.
That's who
everything needs to mold to me. And guess what? It always has for America. It always has for America. We heard that burp, Chris.
Sorry. Swine was
Deep.
I tried not to.
Keep
I tried
a
to
deep
hold
place. No, but it always has. Everything has had to mold to America. America's a bully, bro.
Huge bully, and I think it's a bully culture as well. There's a little
Big
bit of
time.
may the best man win. I think like at the core of the other Trump belief is may the best man win, and it doesn't even matter if we cheated to get there.
For sure.
Like I'm winning, and there are no rules.
Because I'm the best
like,
man.
wait, isn't the
You're
country
mad that I'm
based
winning?
around making rules?
You're mad that I'm winning. We're like, no, we're mad at how you got there.
You're cheating.
And that you won't even admit that, like, how you got there. That's the first step. Hey, abuser, just admit what you did. You're not even willing to admit what you did. That'd be at least a step.
Doesn't mean you have to not stop playing the game.
That would at least be a step.
Like, let's define the game.
It's wild. Every week, same fucking episode. This episode 32 was the same one. 32.
Exactly the
Go
same.
back and look it up, guys. 32.
Word for word. Y'all didn't.
Word for word. You didn't even notice. No outfit changes anything. This is us right now.
Yeah, I get upset at that too, but then sometimes something like this week happens, and I think it's worth addressing. And
yeah, it's just like, man, I always, you know what, man, and I be getting mad. You know how? Oh my God, Charlamagne said it. A lot of people said it. Everybody keeps saying, yo, you know a black friend, man, just check on him, man. The shit is so exhausting, bro. Excuse me. The shit is so fucking exhausting. Like, you get to a point where you're just trying to escape it, and then you can't. And then on top of that, like, it'd be weird because, like, you find yourself, like, with anger that you shouldn't have over stuff you can't truly control. And you're trying to I get angry at white Twitter for no reason, for just commenting about shit. They could be appalled with me. I'm just mad at them because they can take breaks when they want to, and they can do what they want to. They can move how they want to and decide when to join your struggle again and when a friend's marathon is much needed. They can. Like, even if I'm watching some shit or doing some shit, I'm always thinking about, like, what the fuck, man? and you just trying to escape shit. Like you're literally in a maze in your head, just like, how the fuck I get out of here?
Yeah.
Can't get out of this motherfucker. And it's just so frustrating that like when I see stuff in the news, I truly like will dive into like headlines now, just be like, I don't make a decision if I want to read some shit or not, because I know what it can do to me emotionally, spiritually, and I'll make a decision like, how much of my energy do I want to give away right now? And it's fucked up and it's crazy because you'll like see some shit like, oh, this incident or this video, and you're like, do I want to click this? All the comments under here say this is crazy. Do I really want to see another black man being shot for real for no fucking reason? I don't give a fuck. Like, I don't give a fuck if you're saying he had a knife in the car under, like, he didn't have it in his hand. There are ways to take people. What have you been taught?
There's also just a million other things.
A million other things.
You could have shot out his tire, because where was he gonna go?
Like,
then you could have taken a couple steps back and gone, "Hey, get down." If you had, even if he didn't have a knife, but if he did, you could have done a million other things.
As somebody said, you could have just tased him if that was the case. That's what you normally do. You tase us for no fucking reason. We thought maybe
I think they tased him first, right? And then he didn't stop, and so which is a stupid decision. He went to kill. They went to try to shoot him.
I didn't hear they tased him first. They might have tased him first. I didn't hear they tased him first.
I thought that's what the I don't know.
No, that was 7 shots.
No, that happened right after. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't.
I might be wrong. I might be mixing things up, but
at the end of the day, 7 shots to my man's back. Like that's like
no.
What are you
shooting
doing?
the person in that situation is completely unacceptable no matter what.
You could have, even if that was the case, let's go worst case scenario. You should have shot him in the leg. Now he's down. Now you know he can be hospitalized. Now you know he's living. You're taught places to shoot people. Why are you so fearful of the black man that you react this way? We not even doing nothing. You be seeing white kids out here doing way more. They get all kind of tackled. They'll pepper spray them. They'll do anything but pull their gun out. And that nigga might have a gun. But yeah, every time.
It's I mean, the tale of two cities in that world where it's the same exact police department that shot the people and let that white guy walk by who shot who like basically did a mass shooting. Like, it's the same people. It's not like, oh, well, over here that happens and over there this happens. And well, those are isolated incidents. It's the same police department. And it's a way of thinking. And it's clear. I get it. I get that it's tiring to talk about week after week, but it's also tiring that people don't understand week after week. And then I see an entire mainstream convention last week based around the fact on doubling down that we don't get it. All lives matter was in the opening statement. It was, and we believe that all lives matter. And it was like, it's just doubling down that we don't get it. Like being proud that we don't get it. We don't even care to. But that's not American. American is protesting and trying to understand what the protesters want. And there's just no want to understand what the protests were about.
No, it's not even. There's no need to understand. They know that they don't have to do it at all. So they're just like, I guess
they're campaigning on it.
Yeah, they're not only doubling down. Yeah, they're literally inviting more people to join. They're being like, hey,
it's okay to double down.
Join us. We're not wrong. Believe us. We can take back over the land. And there are some people who probably wouldn't consider themselves racist who are like, we can take back over the land. And they were like, I never thought about that. I mean,
it just blew my mind. The whole thing blew my mind. The whole thing blew my mind.
It sucks.
Yeah, there are videos in between.
That was
also
John
like
Ros.
Dude, there's nothing to fucking.
And that was John Ros.
Hard political commentator.
John Ros came in
hot
out of nowhere.
Hot political take.
Shit.
He says what he means.
No, I'm fucking with you, John
Put
Ross.
it on
No,
the shirt.
it really is like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck? Brazilian island to reopen for tourists who already had COVID-19. I think that's smart. I think Brazil knows.
Didn't they say that there's studies that saying you can get it again if you had
It
it?
doesn't fucking matter, John.
Okay.
The people who already had it are partiers.
That's fair.
So Brazil knows this. They're preying on the partiers who can't fucking stay indoors. And they're like, hey, we have an island and you guys can party on if you already had COVID. Doesn't mean you can't get it again. It just means we know you're dumb enough to fucking show
Just
up
try it,
and
yeah.
party here.
I don't
weeds
hate
it out.
COVID Island and like you.
You like COVID Island?
That sounds like a
Everybody
reality
coughing on each
show.
I feel bad for
COVID
the.
Island.
COVID Island.
The last 30.
You are.
It's like a Survivor.
you
slash
tested
Love
negative.
Island.
You're off.
I didn't watch Love Island right now.
Oh wow, me too.
I also watching Love Island.
Wow, Hulu.
Trash TV.
I know.
Trash TV alert.
Which one, American or Australian?
I normally watch Australian and UK, but this year
yeah,
I'm watching
UK.
American.
Okay,
I'm on
I'm
the
watching
UK.
an Australian one.
Yeah.
Oh my God, we're covering the world.
I
All
know.
different Love Islands.
We're all different.
All
Love Island.
different islands.
The one that in the U.S. is in Vegas is in Dre's.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it bothers me.
What, how is that an island?
It's not. It's at Dre's. Are the other ones on real islands? No island.
I mean,
No.
this one is filmed as if it's on an island, but it's really
Yeah, but
on a
it's
beach.
Australia.
It's on a beach.
Yours Australia?
Yeah,
It's on a
it's
beach.
just a
Australia?
beach.
Yeah.
Are you
Yeah.
UK though? That's different.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
that one's not. That one's kind of like Vegas, right?
Yeah, no, it just I don't know. It just
The
seemed like,
place.
I was on season. Yeah, it's just like
It's a
a
house.
villa. It's a
Yeah, it's
villa.
a villa, yeah.
But it's on the beach.
Yeah, it's on a beach.
it
No,
on the beach?
actually,
No, it's not on the beach.
no,
No,
it's
it's not
a
on the
nice
beach.
pool. This is a
It's
very
the
nice
UK,
pool.
bro. It's the UK.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's just a
Yours
really
is on the
nice
beach.
pool.
That's
yeah.
it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Who are you rooting for now? Who's the couple you want to be alone?
I actually I don't find any of them extremely likable.
Okay. You.
I don't really root.
There was a guy
I
that
remember their names.
There was a guy on the American one today that like he was.
Who
he
do you?
was-
How do you assess who you're voting for? Is it somebody that you like?
Well,
Is
there
it
was
the
a couple I was-
relationship you like.
there was
or
a
is
couple-
it how hot the people?
There was
are?
no. Everyone. Okay, so I did figure this out. Me and my people who I'm watching it with, we figured out that America has the hottest people.
Oh, I think that Australia is like half and
Yeah,
half.
yeah. Australia might be decent, but UK
No,
is,
half and half.
UK is not that good ever.
It's like the Netflix show Hot or Not. I'm like, these people aren't that hot.
Too hot to handle.
Too hot to handle.
Come on,
Excuse
dude.
me.
Get your fucking reality
It's-
TV
I'm
together.
so sorry. The
You
Netflix
just trash
show
TV.
Too Hot to Handle. Everybody, I'm like,
They're-
you're not that
They
hot.
can handle. I can handle. I can handle.
I could handle it. Yeah. That means you're not.
But
that
what do
hot.
you mean? Why'd you say it like that? Like, I mean, a lot of
Uh,
comments said Chris is so fucking cute.
Last week, my camp counselor look.
Yeah, everybody was like, damn, camp counselor, do me.
That's so. I think it's just because you made fun of it, and they were like, "No, we want."
They were like, "We wanna do him."
confidence.
Look, I'll tell you right now, I think you should be a sex symbol, dude. I told you to get OnlyFans. You fucked up. Now we're back here again. Now we're back here
I'll
again,
set the
Chris.
cap on.
Predict
This
the
is
future.
you'll break the fucking cap. You and Bella Thorne.
Me and Bella.
She made $1 million in 24 hours.
I don't get it. What did she release naked photos?
I don't care about Bella Thorne.
That's what I don't care either. I didn't want to talk about this story.
Are there like Groupons that you can get on OnlyFans? I'm down to like join multiple fucking pages at once. But I don't
It's a
wanna-
good. There should be if there's not.
right? It should be like, here's a deal.
It should be
Yeah.
like, do you
These
want
4 girls are
10
best
pages?
friends.
Oh, I didn't look at it like that.
Okay. All right.
I
Everyone-
Multi-pack.
Take the microphone away from me, everybody.
I feel like old lady who finds burger I'm interested in.
Of course you are, Chris. You're disgusting. I don't know how I did that. Practically naked man covers his entire body in peanut
Oh,
butter
yeah.
and visits Texas dog park. That man's a fucking animal.
Let's
Literally.
Let's get into it.
hear about it. Let's see.
Let's see, let's see.
Okay. What's the percentage you think it's going to turn sad?
Sad. It already
Like
is sad.
96%.
He's obviously not stable, Chris.
Yeah. Okay. We're just gonna. All right. We'll just hear about this man having a mental break.
You can't make this stuff up. A photo of an Arlington, Texas man popped up on social media this week and left little to the imagination. The man, bearing only a gold Speedo-style swimsuit, dosed himself in peanut butter and walked into the gated enclosure of Deep Ellum Dog Park in the name of fantasy football.
Wait.
Steven Shrout had never played in a fantasy football league until this past year. He decided to join a 12-team league with his high school friends. If you've never played, it's mostly an online game.
That's
Why are they
sad.
talking about this? Some leagues even allow you to win cold. I'm guessing he lost.
Yep.
Yeah.
Keep going.
Okay.
It's a bet.
Yeah, some leagues even allow you to win cold hard cash for your picks, and some leagues, like the one Steven was in, ruled that the worst record holder either had to pay the winner additional cash or perform a humiliating stunt.
He didn't have the cash. No one spotted the man the cash. So
It's tough right now.
a dog might eat his dick.
I'm actually really happy. I thought it was gonna be a man having a mental break. And
But you're happy he lost the bet and that his dick almost got ate for a bet.
I think he just got licked by a bunch of pups.
No,
did.
pups? That's not it. What if there was a Rottweiler in there that was like, I love meat?
Well,
that's the risk you take when you
lose a
fantasy
bet,
football
200. Yeah.
with the McMillans.
We don't all wear the
Doyle's
pants.
rule.
Texas man said
what
it
the
wasn't a
fuck?
big challenge.
I got a gold Speedo. Why do you have a gold Speedo? I don't know.
It
Put
matches
it
the
on.
peanut butter.
Grandpa ever tell you a story how he lost his dick? He played against the McMillans in fantasy football. Like, no, that's not a. I don't know if you should. No, it feels like it's too much.
He had the option to pay more money.
He doesn't have the money. It's
a
COVID.
pandemic.
It's tough right now.
It's a
yeah.
pandemic.
So he had
Chris.
to cover himself.
His
in peanut
friends
butter.
didn't cover. Those not his friends.
I mean, the
high
worst
school
thing that
friends.
his friends did was call the news and have them write an article.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
called the cops on her.
Or one of them was a writer.
They were like, my bro did this craziest thing.
My bro, this is like the headline.
That's the headline. My bro. You won't believe what my bro did. He has fucking YouTube headlines in his articles in the real
This
newspaper.
dude's awesome. My best friend pulls off some pretty rad crap.
6 exclamation points.
This guy's my best friend.
Oh shit!
This guy's like, hey, can you stop taping every time we hang out? For sure, we're best friends.
But he's woke. I don't know. I'm high. I almost said a weird joke. Like
Who's
he's.
woke?
I was gonna say he's woke, so he's like black man. Black man invents peanut butter. We put it on my friend.
It's a statement.
George Washington Carver invented the peanut butter, so we put it on my friend. It's like
to
Black
end
Lives Matter.
racism. Yeah, we ended racism.
This is a Black Lives Matter. We ended racism. We ended racism from
We're
this
like,
little
we're
stuff.
like, we're like, we didn't ask for this.
So
Or
the way
Matt-
we were thinking about
or
it,
Matt the Bachelor. Oh shit!
black people invented peanut butter. So we're gonna cover my friend Matt in peanut butter, and he's gonna run to the dog park.
Like, yeah, did he?
Hashtag Black Lives Matter.
Yeah, did he like it?
Matt?
It looked like he's smiling.
guy, he's
like he
smiling.
looked like he's like petting dogs and stuff. I'll be mad if like
It's
you
a
got
puppy
peanut butter
park.
on my dog.
I wonder if he was on Molly.
It's a puppy
Ooh.
park.
It's
'Cause
puppy
that'd be
park.
pretty-
Yeah.
I
Is it
feel
better
like-
on Molly?
I would have more respect for him if he took Molly, covered himself in peanut butter, and went to the dog park to be licked by a bunch of dogs. Like, it sounds crazy, but the guy's on Molly. Sounds fun.
Oh, so it's a little bit more justified. Yeah.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
like, oh, whatever. That guy was on
my.
drugs.
Boys will be boys. It's like
But if that guy just did it, it's like, what's going on with that guy? Or maybe he just loves pups and
Yeah.
is
Oh,
having
no,
a
let's-
mental break.
yeah, that's not a yeah. Either way. Chadwick Boseman, star of Black Panther, dies at 43 after 4-year cancer battle. A true fighter. The Black Panther star was diagnosed with stage 3 colon cancer in 2016, and over the past 4 years, it progressed to stage 4. Chadwick Boseman has died. A rep for Boseman confirms to People he was 43. Do we want to go into the details, or are we just gonna do overview?
We don't have to really
Feels
go
like
into the
enough.
details.
Yeah.
It's like, it's enough, right?
I feel like
Yeah.
that's
Yeah,
enough.
it's enough. You know, it's not. I don't know if the details are gonna give us that much more because there's not a lot that they shared with people.
Yeah.
Obviously, send our condolences to the Boseman family.
Mhm.
To Chadwick's wife, to his mother, father, to every friend or family member. Yeah, I don't know. It's really fucking sad. It's really sad.
I think it came as a surprise to everybody
Most. Yeah.
that he even was battling cancer.
Yeah,
right?
and when you say everybody, people who were even working with him that were close to him somewhat, I think he didn't share the news or that information with a lot of people. He's a very private person. So somebody said that every time he saw Chadwick, he just carried himself with so much class and elegance, and that's like truly the epitome of what he was: class and elegance. Like every time you're around him, you're like, oh, okay.
That's cool.
Like you know what I'm saying? Like you know, you get around some people, you're like, okay, I get you. Like you're just a class act. You're a real man. You're a real man. Like you're a real fucking thing. You're a real element. You're a real fucking. You know what I'm saying? Like he carried himself like that. You know, and not in an arrogant way. A very humbled, a giant glowing aura. And a very, you know what I'm saying? Like you meet people and you're like, man, this person is not trying at all. This person is literally them. And that is so reassuring, that confidence of them being them without being
What year
Eric.
did what year did Black Panther come out?
2016, 2017? Yeah,
17,
I'll double check.
So this was after that
17
he had already
or top
known.
of 18.
Oh,
Wow,
2018,
it's just absolutely incredible to me
2018 February.
that somebody can be battling cancer and be doing the commitment he has to roles, and his performance takes so much work and dedication. And then think about all of the press of Black Panther. Like just the fact that somebody can exist under the circumstance of being undergoing like stage 4 cancer treatments and be keeping a secret and be like,
That's intense.
the actor that he was is just absolutely incredible.
That dedication is
And it's
second to none. Actually, it's insane. It is incredible. It is for somebody to say, like you said, I'm battling all these different things and I'm still dedicated to all these different roles. In those 4 years,
and it's incredible, and they're all physical.
Yeah.
Physical roles.
In those 4 years, he covers so
Wow.
much ground. It was like almost like I'm gonna set my family up. I'm gonna make sure my people are good. Like, and I feel like he was very much so a family oriented. I feel like he had a very tight knit circle, and he made sure he kept around him the people he knew loved him, and that's so important. And now it makes more sense, you know. And obviously, I didn't know him like that, and I wouldn't sit here and lie. I've met him multiple times. Actually, only meet somebody once, but I was around him multiple times. Just a really good dude, really solid dude, really solid dude, and
wow. Just the personal experience. It's just personal. His story is already incredible, and then it just changes, it extends it by the fact that he was secretly dealing with cancer the entire time, which to me is one of the most intense of life's battles. So I don't know, what a gift he gave to us though.
He did, and he was really someone who lived with purpose. As you go back and you look at interviews, as you go back and you look at everything, like the true epitome of purpose, like definition of purpose. If you go look at everything he did, he knew why he was here, and even in the beginning, if he didn't know why he was here, he acted as if he knew why he was here, and that carried on into everything that he did. And even if he did a film that maybe you didn't think was that great or whatever, he was always good.
Yeah,
he was always good, and he performed, and he knew his purpose, and he came to do a job.
He's a real actor. He's a really good
and he
actor.
accomplished what most can say they haven't accomplished in a lifetime, and he accomplished it in a short acting career, and he was fucking incredible. So I tip my hat to him. Obviously, it's excuse me, now I get a burp like you, Chris. Damn. I hate to say gone too soon because we all have our own stories, but gone too soon.
Oh, think
Gone
about all
too
the
soon.
other roles he could have
Gone too
played.
soon, for sure.
All the roles we missed out on.
Yeah, all the things he could have done as well.
Yeah. Well, R.I.P. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Wine and Weed.
And if you have Apple TV, HBO Max, Showtime, whatever, fucking go stream something. Go to Disney Plus. Go stream Black Panther 42, 21 Bridges.
I want to get on up.
Go watch
James
Get On
Allen.
Up.
I
Go watch
haven't
Get
seen
On
that.
Up. And go watch Marshall. Go watch any of them, man. Like my man's performed in all of them. So salute again to him. I send my condolences to the Boseman family and friends, and know that you are loved. And that man, he did it, even though it's gone too soon. As to say, we're still here to celebrate his greatness that he performed while he was here. So
Absolutely.
much love, and zip it up.
And zip it out.